it's not about your other half, but to be complete yourself. Tell me, is it real love when you love someone but you can't even see yourself? You're trying to fill this void inside that consumes you till the end, and nothing will fill you or no one will love you unless love just comes from within. And it's just a matter of looking things another way. It's just a matter of...
Copiaste lo mismo. Ah, ok. Dale.
Entonces ya tenemos esa parte lista.
Ah, perfecto.
¿Para qué?
Solo querés que haga
El final. Exacto. Pero te voy a poner los dos coros para que los oigas, ¿ok?
Dale. Sí, por favor.
Bueno.
I actually started in choir in church a little bit. In third grade, I still remember. In third grade, I was humming "Time to Say Goodbye" by Joe Bocelli and Sarah Brightman, and that version. And I was humming in the hallway, and then my professor, music professor, heard me, and he took me to the classroom, and he was like, "Start singing it." And he started playing, and I started singing it. And then he was like, okay, like next week, festival of the Association of Bilingual Schools of Honduras, and I want you to perform. And out of nowhere, that was it. Like in 2 weeks, I won medals every year in that event. In 6th grade, I started to have more professional gigs. I never had like voice lessons per se because of the songs that I was picking. People were afraid of actually changing, and I'm actually glad, because even now you can kind of hear that my voice is like a little high pitched, and it hasn't changed that much.
Cuando vivo solo sueño un horizonte falto de palabras, y yo sé que siempre estás ahí, ahí.
Jesus and I go back maybe a couple of years ago. He worked with me for my recording studio class. So he was one of the singers that got picked up. We worked together. He helped me with the cover, and it was beautiful. So when he was telling me that he was making music, I'm like, hell yeah, we're doing this. And we've recorded a couple of songs, and now we're just, getting more serious, more production, trying to implement more stuff into it. But overall, just really happy with what we have right now.
Puta. Sorry. I'm trying to be on tempo. Dale. He's just saying that I screwed myself over, basically. I'm supposed to start on the weak beat, right? On the weak. I will start on the strong one, and then I shift, and then the ones become the strong ones. It says, I don't know what I'm doing. And then Scott came to my school. I ended up choosing architecture as my major. With time, I've even learned how to connect both architecture and music, because in a way, architecture is not about the walls or how the building looks, but about how I connect with how the building makes you feel. Something as abstract and immaterial as the space created makes you feel something, like that abstract. Music works exactly the same way. It's something immaterial that you cannot see, yet it makes you feel something. And that's how I connect them both. And there's even this quote that I love, and it goes, "Architecture is frozen music."
Woo! True in there, yeah, baby. Yeah.
And obviously, like, I know the business is hard. I have friends that are working. I have friends that are in national tours here in Honduras. So obviously, like, my dream is to live off this. Like, this is not work. Obviously, this is not work. Like, this is where it happens, and that's why I love it. And especially recently, like, songs keep coming, and based on experiences, based on life, and that's the beauty. Like, life happens, and that's how you get inspired. I want people to look and reflect on themselves. And perspective, for example, is the one that is very direct and tells you, you know, people like to think that you're special because you're different or because you're unique. Maybe it's more that we're special because we're the same, because race is a cultural construct, and there's nothing really that differentiates me from other people, or that maybe it's not about your other half, but to be complete yourself, you know? Like, constantly people are looking at outside things to fill that void they have inside. Same with moon running. I just had the idea of this, like, it's the moon running to the sun, and just told the story. Why is the moon running with the sun, chasing the sun, you know? And does that really happen? I just thought of the analogy, like, it does. It happens every day. It happens every night. I guess in a way I'm talking about how people sometimes, they like people that they don't like them back. Guys that constantly go for the girls that they don't care about them. They go for the bad guys, or they go for the guys that they ignore them. So in a way, like, the same idea is, so this moon spends every night chasing the sun, and the sun doesn't even give a shit. It doesn't even care. He just, like, keeps going. He might not even know that she likes him, but she's in love.
Jesus is very honest with his art. He's very precautious of what he wants to accomplish with it, and I think that's very important as an artist and as a musician to take care of your image, how you want to present yourself, and never lose that integrity.
All I want is people to relate with the music, and honestly, that's why I do it. You and I are the same, and I don't know what struggles you've been through. I've been through a lot of things, and that's life. But one thing I'm very passionate about is this. And like, whoever's gonna listen to my music or see me perform, there's nothing I love more than this.
She spends all her life chasing him, from the dark to the light, and pale for her grief she has fallen in love. It's the moon running to the sun, and this time maybe she'll find real love, and this time maybe she'll find real love. She spends all her life chasing him, from the dark to the light, and pale for her grief she has fallen in love. It's the moon running to the sun. It's the moon running to the sun.